Howdy, I'm Adam Rahman. So let's talk about being wrong. Being wrong can come from a lack of information or just plain arrogance. Also from the refusal of wanting to accept the truth.
Luke, I am your father.
No! In a TED Talk with Catherine Schultz, she explains how there's 3 assumptions when it comes to being wrong. There's the ignorant assumption, where you don't have the information and that is why you are wrong. The arrogant assumption, where you do have the information yet you are still wrong. And the evil assumption, where you are deliberately trying to mess with the person that you are discussing with, convincing them they are wrong when you know the answer.
Tell me the truth. You can't handle the truth.
In my personal experience with this story I'm about to tell you, I was a part of the arrogant assumption. Since I was a child, my oldest brother has always been getting into trouble, whether it's doing drugs, stealing, or just hanging around the wrong crowd. And since I was the baby, I just didn't want to see my brother in that way, no matter what anybody said, whether the consequences they mentioned or whether the actions that he's been taking. It just was not something that I wanted to accept. Denial was a poison that was infecting my mind, causing me great distress, and the only thing that was able to cure me from that poison was the willingness to accept the truth. And that wasn't easy. Me and my brothers grew up a part of a very religious family and practiced Islam every day and every second of that day. And seeing things that are sort of norms now, like smoking marijuana, are seen as taboo in their eyes. And that view of the world has caused me to look through the same lens and have the same feelings, especially growing up. But no matter what anybody said about my brother, I was not willing to accept the fact that he was doing these actions that they were speaking of. Until one day, my dad and I went on a trip to downtown Dallas. Not knowing what to expect, we go into this shady building that smells like mold and just sweat. And whenever I get to the second floor, I see my brother on the other side of a bulletproof glass. It broke me. It took the extreme for me to actually see my brother in that very vulnerable position for me to completely understand that everything that I heard and everything that I was told is true. There's a comic by Matthew Inman called The Oatmeal, which shares a lesson that it's okay to not know. Just listen.
Sorry, what did you say?
I was disappointed with the fact that I was just in denial, and it helped me relate to Dr. Hernandez's lectures where he talks about how everything is obvious whenever the answer is clear right in front of us. Right there. So what did I take away from this experience? Well, Dr. Hernandez and David McRaney said it best. I am not so smart.
Stupid.
It's my brother. I should know him best. I don't care what a third cousin tells me he does or anything. It's my brother at the end of the day. Those thoughts caused me to have a very closed mind. In a TED Talk with Julia Galef of why we think we're right even if we're wrong, she discusses how we have these reflexes when we want to protect the people we love or protect ourselves. My reflex was the denial of my brother doing these actions. Since then, I have worked on reminding myself that I do not know everything, and even my strongest beliefs could be wrong, and to be able to have an open mind and let other people in. Well, that's it. A personal experience of mine where I was really wrong and it really hurt me. I was arrogant and I didn't think, and I wasn't aware of what was around me. But today, I'm more aware. Thank you for watching.